Hey everybody, I'm here with a quick story. It's actually a sad story. A young mother was her life was taken by a boyfriend that felt that she wasn't paying him enough attention. But the reason why I'm bringing this story to you is because, and this happened, I'm going to say in Michigan. The reason why I'm bringing this story to you is because he was actually out on probation, so he took somebody's life in 2016. The person's life that he took in 2016, the reason why he didn't get a real heavy sentence is because nobody really wanted to testify against him because they knew that he was just a menace to society and they were scared. So he didn't get a heavy sentence. He got sentenced. He was out on probation. And while out on probation, he took the girlfriend's life. So I do understand why people struggle with saying that someone should be given a second chance, especially when these people said, "Oh, they changed their life." I get it. And the reason why people struggle with giving people a second chance is because here it is. This man took somebody's life in 2016. He gets out, he's on probation. He should have never had any weapons while on probation, but he did. He gets out on probation and he takes another person's life. Very sad. And her family members got so emotional in the court that her brother, the one who lost her life, he threw a water bottle at the defendant. But, now unfortunately, because you can't do that either, he got arrested that day, which is very sad. But you can understand why the emotions were so high. Let me share screen so we can get more into this story. Let's share screen. Let's play.
Tears, anger, and even an outburst in court today. The family of a Dearborn Heights mother confronts the man convicted of murdering her. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Ty Steele.
I'm Kimberly Gill. The man who killed Bushra Mawry in 2023 will likely never be released from prison. But the sight of the convicted murderer and his behavior proved so upsetting today. One of the victim's family members threw a water bottle at him. Local 4's Erica Erickson has been following this case and has been speaking with family. She was inside the courtroom during the emotional sentencing.
The family of murder victim Bushra Mawry has been here in court for every hearing over the last 2 years, and now heartbreak and anger pouring out.
We feel robbed. We feel violated. Our hearts ache so painfully for my sister.
Moving this judge to tears, the family of 36-year-old Bushra Mawry pleading for the maximum punishment possible.
Mercy to the guilty is a crime against the innocent.
31-year-old Amir Patterson, known to some as the Rouge Reaper, sitting quietly during his sentencing on 8 counts, including the murder of this Dearborn Heights mother for shooting another man and home invasion back in June of 2023 in Westland. Prosecutors say Patterson upset that his ex-girlfriend wasn't paying him enough attention, going on a rampage.
Ms. Mawry was killed fleeing for her life from the defendant, who was shooting wildly at any person who was in his field of vision.
Mawry's family calling her a rare soul, kind, selfless, and full of love.
I cried silently because my sweet Bushra wasn't there. The pain was unbearable.
Her brother becoming overwhelmed with emotion, throwing his water bottle.
Your stupid ass up. Listen, I kill your sister.
Patterson's crimes go back to 2014, the so-called Rouge Reaper taking a plea in a 2016 murder and firearm case.
They were afraid to testify because they knew of the defendant, they knew of his reputation, and they knew he was a dangerous person.
Prosecutors asking for 75 to 100 years, but his defense attorney reminding the judge Patterson has had a hard life and did write an apology letter after Mawry's murder. Patterson sentenced as a 4th habitual offender.
And I am so sorry that there is so much evil in this world. Mr. Patterson, on count 1, homicide, murder in the 2nd degree, you are going to be sentenced to 75 years to natural life.
Mawry's family says they're satisfied with the sentence given. Meanwhile, Patterson's family was inside the courthouse. They were seen crying as they left. Erica Erickson, Local 4.
Let me just X out of that. Oh, good gosh. Very sad. And that's why people are not into giving people second chances. So Wayne County murder victim's family member throws bottle during emotional sentencing. Judge condemns defendant as evil. Um, Dearborn Heights, Michigan, the family of 36-year-old Bushra Mawry pleaded through tears Friday for the maximum punishment for the man convicted of murdering her, a case that left a Wayne County courtroom shaken. You violated us, one family member said, moving the judge to tears as they described the loss of Mawry, who they called a rare soul, kind, selfless, and full of love. Amir Patterson, 31, known to some as the Rouge Reaper, sat quietly during his sentencing for murdering the Dearborn Heights mother, shooting another man, and committing a home invasion in June 2023 in Westland. Prosecutors said Patterson became upset that his ex-girlfriend was not paying him enough attention and went on a violent rampage. Unfortunately and tragically, Ms. Mawry was killed, fleeing for her life from the defendant, who was shooting wildly at any person who was in his field of vision, Wayne County Prosecutor Dominic said. The shooting happened on June 1st, 2023, in the 37,000 block of Scottsdale Circle in Westland. When officers arrived, they found Mawry and a 32-year-old remorse man suffering from gunshot wounds. Both were taken to nearby hospitals, but Mawry later died. Patterson was arrested without incident in Detroit on June 7, 2023, and arraigned 2 days later on charges of first-degree murder, assault with intent to murder, first-degree home invasion, and 3 second-offense felony firearm violations. Mawry's family says she was visiting a co-worker's home when the attack happened. During the sentencing hearing Friday, emotions boiled over. At one point, a family member of Mawry's family threw a water bottle toward Patterson. Defendant Patterson said, "Shut your stupid A up. I didn't kill your sister." Prosecutors later details Patterson's violent past, saying his crimes date back to at least 2014. In 2016, Patterson took a plea of manslaughter in a murder and felony firearm case. They were afraid to testify because they knew of the defendant, they knew of his reputation, and they knew he was a dangerous person, and nobody wanted to come into court, Prosecutor Dominic said. Calling Patterson violent and impulsive, prosecutors asked for a 75 to 100-year sentence. Patterson's defense attorney reminded the court of his difficult upbringing and pointed to an apology letter Patterson wrote following Mawry's murder. Oh. Patterson had been released on parole just months before the shooting after serving time for the 2016 manslaughter conviction. "I'm so sorry that there's so much evil in this world," Judge Gillis told the family before addressing Patterson directly. "Mr. Patterson, on one count of homicide, murder in the second degree, you're going to be sentenced to 75 years to your natural life." Mawry's family told the court that mercy to the guilty is a crime to the innocent. Patterson was sentenced as a fourth habitual offender. Mawry, who leaves behind a child, has dedicated her life to helping others, founding the organization Hand in Hand Yemen to address the humanitarian crisis in Yemen, according to her family. Her main thing was helping the poor, her family said. Yemen is facing the world's largest humanitarian crisis. Children are dying of starvation, as that was her goal, to keep children away from dying due to starvation. The Mawry family later said they were satisfied with the sentence. Patterson family was seen crying as they left the courtroom. Whew. You know, evilness in the world is so sad. That story is horrific. Listen, if you are out on probation and you was in jail because you took someone's life, and then you come out and take another life, and you almost took two, but fortunately the man lived, jail it is, right? Jail, prison for the rest of your life, it is, because you're a danger to society. Listen, guys, chat with me in the comments, so when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. If you are a subscriber, welcome back. Everybody, thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you in the next video. But reading this story, because oftentimes we hear on my channel, we talk a lot about how jail needs to be more of rehabilitation than anything. But, you know, a lot of people are saying, like, rehabilitation over jail. But there's some people, I'm sorry, I have to say, jail is the answer. because I don't know what rehab they can get if you are just that evil, so to speak. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button. I'll see you on the next video.